Heard from France. So interconnectedness.
I believe everything is connected. There's just a finite amount of material.
Now, is your disbelief in ghosts just a refusal?
I've never seen any evidence to prove that ghosts are real. I think if you walk through a chilly spot in the air, it's because the fucking air there is chilly. You know what I mean? If you hear
it's amazing when you're on Ghost Whisper, they jam that shit down your throat.
Oh yeah.
When they have,
they're trying to create this false idea that they don't want you to present that shit to the world, like whatever you're talking about is legitimate on the show. That you've got.
That's all they ask you about when you do press junkets.
And every time I said no every single time.
Oh really?
Yeah, every time.
But
I'm an actor. I'm getting a paycheck. I'm acting.
On Ghost Whisperer, they would take the photos they take, and you're out, and the wardrobe photos or hair photos, and they'll be like that. Every photo has 1 out of 8,
a light flare,
that little tiny white dot, and they'll go, ooh. And then they bring in a person. No, Matt, this is for real. They'll bring in a person because you have something attached to you that needs to. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
From me.
It's a fucking camera. Nothing's attached to me.
It's ridiculous.
My balls. I dig it. Hey, ghost balls.
Ghost balls.
Yeah, you heard about him, honey.
Hey.
Up and down the halls every night, right?
Ridiculous.
Is Archer your favorite job? What was your favorite job you ever had?
Oh, my first favorite job I ever had was Talk Soup. I loved doing Talk Soup. To this day, that was probably the best, year and 2-3 quarters.
KP Anderson just sat in that chair.
Oh, KP Anderson, who was not there when I was there.
No.
He's there now.
He pulled it off the fucking rubble heap.
Yeah, he did.
Were you, when they decided to go pull the show off the air?
Yeah. I was fucking furious.
You had to been like, you guys wrote out Hal Sparks?
I was furious. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Hold on a second. You sat through fucking 2 years of Hal Sparks, and you're going to pull the plug on me?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Okay.
It was after a 9 months or a year of saying, we know we're putting you in a bad slot. We're going to move you to a better slot. We're going to put you behind Howard. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And shows get canceled. Look, that's the nature of this business. But I just don't like liars. Just say you're going to cancel the show. What happened was I did fine. I left and I did Friends. But all the writers on that show, a lot of those guys ended up washing out of the writing business altogether because, look, if you know the show is about to go away and you're a writer, you start sending your shit out, you start trying to staff up on another thing. These guys were told on Thursday that Friday was our last show.
So Talk Soup was your favorite show ever?
It was, at the time, it was the favorite job I'd ever had. Looking back, I love making the Talk is a great job. I love it. Archer is a great job for different reasons.
The Talk is
it's a great gig.
Ridiculously large audience for you.
It's huge
for anybody. I'm not saying you.
No, me too.
I mean, that's
to be myself. 24 or CSI Friends had bigger audiences,
right, but I'm Aisha Tyler, and I have everyone that could possibly buy a comedy club ticket or a theater ticket is watching.
And every Friday I can go. You can see me this weekend at the Baltimore Laugh Jizz Hut Jiggle thing. I don't know what it's called.
That's what it's called. The Laugh Jizz Hut Jizz Jiggle Hut. That's actually, they changed it. It used to be an improv. And you are performing there because I saw your website.
I am. I'm going to be in Baltimore.
And then you're going to fucking South Dakota State University or something?
Those kids blew up my Facebook page. I got
So AishaTyler.com.
Yeah. AishaTyler.com, Facebook.com/Aisha Tyler, Twitter.com/Aisha Tyler. GirlOnGuy.net is the podcast website.
It's a great podcast.
Thank you. So is this one.
They're similar, I think.
I think they are. Although yours is more sports oriented.
It's not.
No.
You were San Francisco and you tweeted about the Niners.
Oh, so we talked about it more.
Yeah, we don't really. We talk way more about boys touching other boys' dicks when they're kids.
Why wouldn't I talk? I should talk about that more myself.
Yeah. Every guy you have on, you should ask him, did you ever touch another boy's penis?
I will tell you, you told a story about. Who were you working with? Was it with Bert? And having him rush over to your room, and you're on the bed.
Oh, he was bent over
with no pants on, and your ass you
call and you go. I did the Bird. I did the Jim Norton. I've done it to Tom Segura. I've done it to Ralphie. Took a little while for him to get to my room.
You sit there and eat a sandwich, watch some Law and Order.
Took a while for him to just. I'm coming, J. Mohr. And I said, you call your opening act and you go, fucking get here now. And then you pulled on you do the bar on the door at the hotel so they can just come in. You go, just fucking now. You gotta get it. And they go, you go, just fucking get it now. And you slam the phone down loud and a little bit off the hook so they hear you put it back. And you go, oh, God damn it. And you hang the phone up. And then you get on all fours with your asshole facing the door and you spread your cheeks open so they can see your throat. And they walk in and go, oh my God. Although Jim Norton walked in and went, yes. And my wife said to me, you realize that's gayer than if you just made love to them in your bed.
Just blew each other.
And I go, how? She goes, think of the planet.
So you had to presentational, and then he's going to run in, and he's going to see my asshole.
You started with a hustle. Like when you go to a bar to get someone to leave with you, like you got to have like, hey, what's up? You know, I got this thing. Like, get here now. Like you started with like an actual hustle.
Yeah, you did.
And then you got them to come to your room.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, here's my asshole wide open. Bert once sent me a picture of his dick when I was at a Knicks game. And I'm sitting next to Justin Tuck of the New York Giants. And I look at my phone and he's taking a shit and it's a picture of Bert's penis on the toilet.
Oh my God.
Mighty fine hog on the boy, I might say.
Right.
And
you acquit yourself nicely, Bert.
I look at Justin Tuck and I go, look what my friend just sent me.
Of course
Justin
you did.
Gets up, leaves Madison Square Garden.
No! Really?
Brings Brandon Jacobs with him. And I look at my wife and I go, what the fuck?
What
guys are uptight. She goes, you just showed a stranger a picture of a dick. Like, that's how bad. Like, what is he supposed to go? Where do I get more of those? She really is the moral compass.
Yeah, she's great, though, because she wasn't like, she was like, let me explain to you.
Yeah, but I need that.
What's wrong with you?
I'm like, I don't understand what this crew. She's like, you are a guest star. They've been working since August, 15-hour days, and you come in as your, quote, breath of fresh air. They have a guy that won't shut up, and all they want to do is play Halo and nap at lunch.
Exactly. Everyone wants to go have some quiet time. You're like, hey, guys, what are you doing?
Hey, let's play wiffle ball out in the hallway. Whoa, I'm the fun guy. You're going to love having me around. Not really.
I'm going to breathe this back to life. Come on now.
No, you ain't. The talk's on every day.
3. Every day. Every day.
I talked over your last tag.
I just said Just Dance 3. That's where I am now in my life. I just realized I'm officially grown up now. I've been a gamer my whole life, but I only play shooters. But then I just played a dancing game, and I was like, that's it. I'm old. That was it. It was so fun. The dancing game where you wave. Oh, it's fucking humiliating.
I realized I played Assassin's Creed for far too long, only because I enjoyed running on rooftops.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, just hopping and running on rooftops.
Running.
It's a better Spider-Man game than any Spider-Man game ever made.
Because the rest of it's ridiculous. It's swinging that stupid axe around. Looks like an old version of Tekken.
You didn't do Skyrim? You haven't tried it yet?
I haven't played Skyrim yet because I've heard some crack-like statements about it.
I know you're staunch FPS.
I'm just a shooter.
Kind of upsets me a little bit.
I'm just a shooter. But now that I've broken my own cardinal rule by playing Just Dance 3, so humiliating. You know what happened when we had people over for the holidays?
Don't explain yourself to him. He's reading fucking Hagar the Horrible cartoons on his iPad during this. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's literally looking at like Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey. Oh, gentle comedy. Gentle comedy.
How is there still funny pages and funnies in quotes?
Yes.
How is there still comics in the news? Like, when you see, and we got to wrap this up.
We do. I don't even know what time it is.
It's time to go. When you see someone in public reading the funny pages, don't you go,
adorable. It's
adorable. Man, that person's not too bright. Like, the page before that, there's news
right.
about China.
Obituaries. They read the obituaries. My grandmother was like straight from front page. Oh, the world. And then just back to comics, then the obits.
But
Who died?
But when you see someone like on the train or the bus or the airplane reading Family Circle going, not me.
Laughing
out. Oh, Bill
But don't
Kane.
you find when you open the funny, whenever you do stumble across the funny pages, it's like finding like money or like a fossilized foot. You're like, really? This is still in here. This is still
finding money from other countries that I have no use for.
But the Chinese money with a hole in the middle.
It's still there, and the Wizard of Id is still that hilarious.
The Wizard of Id, is that even still?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What?
The scraping bottom of the barrel. They got nothing left. It's like the same 5
pearls before swine.
Mallard Fillmore is still.
That's my favorite.
What's the one not Family Circle, but the one where the family? It's like the only family in a cartoon that's ever aged. Do you know what I mean?
For better or worse.
Yeah, like I don't want to see
How about
these
I just
kids
made fun of it and I know every single one. I started with Hagar, Beetle Bailey,
right?
and you had the nice gentle and I'm like, oh, Wizard of Id's tight. Oh, Bill, Family Circus, Bill Kane, you magnificent bastard. Oh, that's for better or worse. They don't age. All right, Aisha Tyler's podcast is called Girl on Guy. Go to iTunes and subscribe to it and leave comments.
Yes, and then comment on this fine podcast if you haven't done it already. More stories with Jay Mohr.
Who's your favorite Muppet? out of all of the extended cast.
Oh God, I mean, I feel like it's
We had the poll once. We had like 8 people in here, and oddly 7 out of 8 all said the same.
okay. I would say animal, but I'm going to go really obscure here and say, oh shit, what's his first name? I want to say Felonious Crumb, but that's not his first name. He is not. He's a Muppet, but he's not on the Muppets. He's the little pet of Jabba the Hutt. That when Jabba told
Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb, and he goes, "Oh, they told Solo," and then Salacious Crumb,
That's not the Muppets at all.
but that was made
That's
by the
George-
same people.
But come on,
Come on,
man.
he's the best one. All
He's
right,
not a Muppet.
Animal.
Animal?
Animal.
Do you remember
Animal.
who
We all
everyone
went
picked?
Ralph.
We all said Rolf.
Ralph.
The I just saw.
The dog, the comedian dog. Oh, that's Fozzie Bear.
No, the dog that plays piano.
Oh,
like the
yeah,
little Randy
he's
Newman
good.
dog.
He's good. Look at
And
you.
then my wife was the lone holdout, and she goes, prawn. I'm going prawn.
Who the
Pepe.
fuck is Prawn?
Pepe the prawn.
There's little prawns.
Yeah.
All right, this has been awesome.
Salacious Crumb is the best one.
Yeah.
This has been great. It was a pleasure. It's good to see you again, Jay. You and I go way
we'll see,
back.
we're going to
It's
see each
great.
other a lot
Yeah,
more,
it's
and
great.
please give Cheryl my love.
I will. And you're
She's
going to be on
awesome.
my show, so everybody listen to that.
Yeah.
You can hear the other side of this
We'll
conversation.
tweet it and promote it, and we'll
Yeah,
do the whole
great.
thing, and then you
Awesome.
can ask me about whatever you want.
I'm going to. We're going to delve deep.
All right, thanks, guys.